Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for giving me a voice and floor. I have big pleasure to introduce my webinar. Thank you for invitation. Today topic will be the inventory of good practices of sustainable and circular phosphorus management in the Visegrad Group. Article written for resources by Professor Klemeš and Professor Small from Košice in Slovakia Technical University, and all group from Visegrad Group, so Poland, Czechoslovakia, Slovakia, and Hungary. The group that prevented the trouble of phosphorus is that phosphorus is a key product for fertilizer and organic chemistry, and it is lost. The trouble is such that so important Morocco is only place from import, and stability is some Russia and China, and now is big trouble. And if we have, the trouble is that soon we would be able to feed 1/3 population because we don't have enough phosphorus. So we need to take it from waste and find a method to recirculate again and God. And as in 2020, European Commission gave us indicated as the list of cycle replacement management as the priority to find phosphorus. In fact, it's big trouble in all Visegrad countries. And due to the big deforestation during the 30 years, especially in Hungary, the phosphorus position in earth was depleted because deforestation, especially in the ground, causes that from underground this spill to the Danube River, almost all phosphorus, making trouble both. First, the area and soil of Hungary is unfilled with lack of phosphorus, so the farming give the lower feed, the lower fruit and lower corn values, and the second give the optimal for plants and algae in Danube, causing that leading to more polluted area for Danube and some trouble of living there. Therefore, we need to both to recycle, and the Visegrad Group, the meeting, was to find a plan of making that. We have 4 trouble. The description in FK's guys, how they manage to make, how to feed, and what's more. In the case of Czech Republic, the big help was to find the brewery industry recirculation as removing this fluid, and this recycle and recover allow to finally fulfill by Czech Republic. But in Hungary, it's not such a big brewery industry like in Czech Republic. In Poland, they are trial and unfortunately unstable from the sewage sludge. trouble is that they found that 63 million of people live in these four countries. The, in this Europe grows by 7 billions of people, especially less because in Czech Republic, in Hungary, increase quite number, and this is the true fine. In fact, in Poland loses, but in case of Czech Republic, the number increases. Similarly, in Hungary, both countries increases in case for Poland. Therefore, phosphorus and fertilizing increases, and wrong forest management and grow, especially near river, causing that it's worsening at all because the forests and trees keep inland phosphorus and soil from spilling into rivers, and this can be used. The severely in case of mountains, so in the quiet forest and needs to be needs to be deforestation and doesn't will help us. Therefore, you need to fund to recover phosphate from waste. In Czech Republic, there were no deposit and even such. So we forced they both country imports from Russia and but they started to to produce by brewery. There are 5 others in countries. High potential has salt sludge, bone and meat big slurry biomass. In case of concentration, as the biggest amount of phosphorus was and sewage sludge, but not in ashes. The ashing for charring pyrolysis make removal of phosphorus and was wrong. The big part was for blast waste, but not so much. Only 80% what is for sewage waste. But pyrolysis or charring is not the best. So the most important would be the recovery, but by digestion and making the leachate, so biosolving. So the algas and biodigestion, so for methanization and leaving some phosphorus. Therefore, we should add to this disposal. The biggest disposal is in Poland, of course, because the population, and from these 2 countries, the quite high is Czech Republic. Thus, from Czech Republic, instead of not only brewery, but also from this quite well. So 2 sources. However, brewery was more important. We have we have several plants, and now is improving. And this is plastic recovery of in Slovakia. Is for fertilizer industrial. So by fertilization of bagasse plant in sewer sludge was recovered and was quite well in Dushlo especially, which was recovery from growth and dispersion, and this waste covering and were suitable. These conclusions are revised countries make several sources, way and wastewater, and wastewater was the best. It's important to use not pyrolysis or thermodynamical methods because this method was helping for brewery and wastewater treatment that was the highest. And this is the source, but not by powers thermochemical, but more by biological methods. Because thermochemical methods resulted in lower phosphorus than from biogas. So this shows that in case of phosphorus recovery and getting to the and again to this fertilizer and chemistry, we need to use more biological than thermodynamical methods. Thank you very much for listening to me.